Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ozoma, and in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you a few tips that can help you embody the feminine energy. So for the purpose of this video, I broke it down into four major sections. The first section is to help you understand what the feminine energy really is. The second section is to help you recognize if you are in your masculine energy. The third section is to help you know if you are in your wounded feminine energy. And finally, in section number 4, I'm going to be sharing with you a few tips that can help you embody the feminine energy so that it can actually become a part of your personality. So please stay tuned and do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can always stay updated on all my personal growth and development content that I would definitely love to share with you. Now let's get right into the video. First of all, let's understand what the feminine energy really is. Feminine energy is an invisible energetic force in all individuals that is intuitive, nurturing, and creative, capable of bringing forth abundance, healing, and transformation in our lives. Now, there are a whole lot of benefits associated with being in your feminine energy, but I'm also going to point out in this video. As humans, we all tend to possess both the masculine and the feminine energy regardless of our gender due to the law of polarity. As human beings and due to our gender, we are mostly expected to act in a specific way. For instance, as a woman, I am expected to act in a feminine way, and men are expected to act in the masculine way, but that doesn't disregard the fact that both energies tend to exist in all of us regardless of our genders. And the truth is, you need to find a way to access both energies regardless of your gender because they help us exist and coexist with different people in our lives. Let's say, for instance, as a single dad, you would want to harness a little bit of your feminine energy so that you can be able to take care of your children if you are a single dad. And if you are a woman and you're career driven, you have to understand that you also have to find a way to gain access to your masculine energy so that you can be able to thrive in your professional life. But you definitely need to find a balance between the two, right? So that you can constantly know when to switch from your masculine energy and when to switch back to your feminine energy. Now, I'm going to share with you a few tips that can help you recognize if you are in your masculine energy as a woman. One of the tips that can help you recognize if you are in your masculine energy is if you are a workaholic. I am not going to disregard the fact that you work really hard to make your dreams come true, but you always want to find a balance with your work and with your personal life. You prioritize other people's needs over yours. As a woman, for you to be able to thrive as a woman in your feminine energy, you need to learn to prioritize your needs, your peace of mind over everything else, right? It doesn't come from a level of selfishness, but you need to understand that as a woman, a lot is expected from us. Like, for instance, you are meant to be hardworking, be the virtuous woman, you are meant to be a mother, you are meant to take care of the kids, right? And then you have how many kids with different emotional personalities. You're meant to be a wife as well, right? And a lot is demanded of us, a lot is expected of us. And for you to thrive at every single stage of your life, you need to be able to find a way to harness and draw strength from deep inside you. And the only way for you to do that is for you to find a way to prioritize your needs because you cannot pour out from an empty cup. And that's the truth. You can only pour from yourself, you can only give what you currently possess. You continuously suppress your emotions, or if you are dominant in nature, you are constantly trying to control everything and everyone around you. Now, if you have that personality, you also need to understand that if you try to control everything, you're going to end up controlling nothing. Okay, maybe you feel like at work you have to do everything by yourself, or maybe you feel like at home you have to control all your kids to make them become who they want to be. If you keep safeguarding your kids, the truth is that you are taking away their opportunity to have their personal life experience. You're taking away the opportunity for them to learn by themselves through their own experiences. So you trying to control everything only means that you have zero control over your life and the things happening around you. So now we are going to go further into recognizing if you are in your wounded feminine energy or not. Now, a few tips to help you recognize that is if you are insecure. Maybe you hang out with your friends and you constantly feel like someone else is better than you, or you constantly feel like you are not good enough, or maybe you're even in a relationship and you constantly have the thought that your partner could leave you for someone better. That only shows that you are in your wounded feminine energy, that you do not know your worth, and that you are not mentally secure, right? So you actually want to work on that. Clingy, you constantly want to be around people, friends. You cannot stay by yourself. Attachment, right? Now, when I'm talking about attachment, I'm not basically talking about general attachment styles in relationship. I'm talking about your inability to actually stay by yourself. Maybe you are the kind of person that the moment you are out from a relationship, you find yourself attaching yourself to someone else just so you do not have to be alone. You do not know how to stay by yourself. You would rather be in a situationship than be single. That only shows that you are in your wounded feminine energy. If you're inauthentic, you're not yourself to the core. You constantly find yourself compromising yourself when you're around people. Maybe when you're around certain people, you tend to act in ways that can earn their validations to you, right? Maybe you're around certain people and there are the party kind of people, but you know yourself, you are the indoor kind of person. But when you're around these people, you constantly have to portray to be the outgoing person. That only shows that you're a people pleaser and that you are not authentic and you are not yourself to the core. Codependent, in the sense that you do not have the ability to have a life of your own outside your relationship, which is no good. Radiating feminine energy is all about you being strong by yourself and even in group or with a partner, right? Nothing, whether you are alone or you're with a partner, nothing takes away your power, nothing takes away your value. That's what it actually means to be in your truest feminine energy. So now I'm going to be sharing with you a few tips that can help you embody the feminine energy to the core. First thing you have to do to radiate feminine energy is to let go of control. Like I said earlier, if you try to control everything and anyone, you are actually going to lose control of everything and everyone, right? Be okay with just being. Like, it's okay to just be a woman, it's okay to just be, and not like exist it from a point of complacency where you are not working on your goals, where you are not intentional about your life. You're intentional about your life, but let go of that thought. Let go of trying to control everything and everyone. So if you are in your truest feminine energy, you should not be worried about trying to make a man like you. You should not be worried about trying to make a man see your worth and your value, because your value is inexplicable. Like, you do not need to explain yourself. You do not need to do extra to show that you are a good woman, because that is exactly what you are. And being in your feminine energy is going to help you harness that to the core. So let the men in your life lead, be it your dad, be it your brothers. Let the men in your life lead. That's where you can thrive in your femininity, by just being you and being present, because that is completely enough. Engage your sensuality. That is me saying you being able to engage your senses, right? Your sense of touch, your sense of smell, your sense of sight, your sense of taste. Engage it all. Learn to dance, learn to be present, learn to be intentional about your life. A whole lot of us go through life on autopilot mode, right? And I used to be that way, no shades thrown here. I would wake up in the morning and I'll go through my day, and sometimes at the end of the day, I couldn't even recall what my day was like, because I was just living through life without being present in the moment. But when you start being present in the moment, it's going to help you value life much more. It's going to help you see so much beauty in life. And seeing beauty in life is part of being a woman because we are nurturing by nature. We nurture things, we help things grow, we multiply things. And for you to be able to do that, you need to be present in the moment so you can recognize moments, so you can value moments as they come in your life. High vibrational energy. You should focus on being on the high vibrational side rather than being in the low vibrational side. For you to be in the high vibrational side, you need to be able to master these personalities or these characteristics. Characteristics like forgiveness, gratitude, joy, compassion, positivity, that helps you be in your high vibrational side. Imagine that someone does you wrong and you go through that process, forgive the person, heal from that process, and move on with your life. It's going to create up space for you to radiate, for you to shine, for you to thrive, for you to be happy in your life. Because if you are not happy, you're actually punishing yourself. You're not punishing any other person, right? There is this quote that says, you being angry is like you stabbing yourself and expecting the other person to be hurt. It doesn't work like that. So learn to forgive, learn to prioritize your peace of mind. So if you're around certain people and you feel like these people are toxic to you, it's completely okay to walk away from that friendship. It's completely okay to walk away from that circle. You are not tied to anybody. Besides, when they gave birth to you, your umbilical cord wasn't tied to someone else's umbilical cord. You came out alone, right? So you need to prioritize yourself because at the end of the day, you are the most important thing that exists in this universe. Okay. And tips to help you recognize that you are in low vibrational energy is things like self sabotage. You're constantly complaining, you're greedy, you're jealous, you're anxious, you're angry. All these things only take down your vibrational energy and puts you in the toxic energy section. And you definitely want to stay away from people that trigger you in such ways, and also be mindful of the emotions you tend to exhibit. Authenticity. As a woman, you need to be authentic to the core. Harness your individuality. Like, we are all created for different purpose in life. We are all created to become different things. So stop trying to be someone else. Stop trying to do things the way a certain person is doing it, because they are on their personal journey and you are on your own personal journey. So learn to be authentic to yourself. Harness your individuality. How do you like to pack your hair? How do you talk? How do you work? What makes you happy? Be you to the core and stop looking around and wondering if people are judging you for being you. Because the truth is that those people that are judging you for being authentic don't even know what it actually means to be authentic. So if you know the way you want to show up every day, the way you know that when you show up, you are happy, you are strong, you are confident in yourself, start showing up like her unapologetically. Confidence is so sexy, guys. Like, I am telling you right now. And the most way to actually build your confidence is put yourself out there. If you're shy, you're timid, try putting yourself out there. And when you put yourself out there, be intentional about building your personality as a confident person. That is the absolute way to build your confidence, because you are not just going to stay at home and watch a whole lot of YouTube videos and listen to a million thousands of podcasts with regards to how to build your confidence, and expect your confidence to build if you do not practice on how to build your confidence. Your validation comes from within. Anybody that has the power to feed you have the power to starve you. So if you constantly have to put your power, your self-worth in the hands of someone else, a day is going to come when that person is going to take that power away from you. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sink or are you going to swim? I'd prefer you learn how to swim. Please learn to validate yourself, learn to know your value, and do not let others define the standard at which you live your life. Being intuitive. As a woman, our intuition is very dangerous. Like, you're going to agree with me that as a woman, we tend to sense things even before we experience them. Like, for instance, you can feel things before they even happen. You would literally sense that your boyfriend is cheating on you even before you even have a clue or a sign or even proper evidence to show that your boyfriend is cheating on you. So I would really recommend that you find way to harness your intuition. And the best way to be very intuitive is to constantly have a mind of your own. Because if you are always running to people for advice, if you're constantly seeking opinion from other people, expecting people to tell you exactly how you are going to live your own life, you're making a grave mistake, because what you're doing is that you are silencing your inner mind, and your inner mind has the capacity to tell you what is right and what is wrong. Like, you can always get advice from people, but trust me, the advice you give yourself is always the best, because your instincts will never be wrong. Like, I've been around certain people that I always felt like their energy was just off. I couldn't really tell what was up with them, but I could just tell that this person's energy was bad. And I found myself distancing myself from people, but I couldn't really tell, okay, that this person is bad or this person is good. But trust me, in the future, I've come to realize that those people were actually no good. Not once, not twice. Like, I've experienced it a couple of times. That currently I've told myself that if something feels off, then something is definitely off. I do not spend time trying to make excuses for people. I do not spend time trying to understand people. If my mind shuts up where you are, then I'm going to just entirely shut off where you are until you prove otherwise. To get comfortable with receiving, it's very, very important to get comfortable with receiving, because the truth is that we are multipliers, and for you to be able to multiply, you have to receive. I I am not very good at receiving. I do not know. I think that is me being in my masculine energy. Like, you would literally offer to help me with something, and I'll say, "Oh no, thank you. I've got this." Right? I was walking the other day, and I think I was carrying something really heavy, and a guy was present and randomly, jokingly just said, "Do you need help?" And I was like, "Oh no, thank you." Right? But I was literally struggling with what I was carrying. So it's completely okay to ask for help. It's completely okay to receive help from those around you, because as human beings, we are social beings. We are meant to socialize in order for us to exist, right? If you are meant to live alone, if we are all meant to exist alone, there would be only one person in the universe. There would be nothing like coexistence. But to show you how important coexistence is, we all have to exist as a community, be it in a country or in a specific environment, whether it's work related, culture related, or whatever. So get comfortable with receiving. Someone once told me one time, "You're a woman, it's your right to receive things." And I think that is the most amazing quote I've ever heard from a guy, because it was like, coming from a guy, it spoke volumes, right? So get comfortable with receiving, because like I said, it's your birthright. So not like in a narcissistic way of being entitled, no, but be comfortable with actually receiving things from people and be grateful for whatever you receive from people. Be selective with your energy. Set boundaries. Not everybody needs to have access to you. Let me tell you something. The more people have access to you, the more they dilute your energy. I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but there are certain people you hang out with and you come back feeling less than yourself. Like, maybe you are excited to meet this person. After hanging out with them, you come back and you're anxious, you come back, you're irritated, you come back, you feel like if you were a 10 before, now you are a 2. You need to be very selective with the people you hang out with, because the truth is that you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. If you hang out with toxic people, it's just a matter of time till they pour in their toxicity into you. Dress in ways that make you feel strong and confident, right? I'm not going to come out here and tell you to be in your feminine energy, you need to wear a dress. I'm not going to come out here and tell you to be in your feminine energy, you need to dress seductively. No, because we are all different, and our differences is what makes us unique. Our differences is what makes us special. Our differences is what makes us beautiful, right? So if you know the way that makes you feel happy and confident, please dress like that. I recently came across this girl. I do not know her personally, but I met her at an event. She was a friend of a friend actually, and she came to the event dressing in a full suit regalia, right? Like the entire trouser, the jacket, the white shirt, the monkey jacket. I don't really know how to like address the entire suit regalia, but that was exactly what she was in, right? And she looked beautiful in it. She literally stood out in her outfit. So if you know whatever that makes you, I don't know, feminine energy is not about what you wear. It's all about the energy you exhibit. It's all about your personality. So do not think that being in your feminine energy is all about you being able to dress a certain way. No, it comes from within. And I feel like you can never be ugly when your heart is beautiful. And that is exactly what feminine energy means to me. Let your beauty come from within. It's not on a surface level, because surface level beauty is trash, but inner beauty, that is gold. Okay. So make sure you always dress in ways that make you feel strong and confident, regardless of what your dressing style or personality is. Prioritize peace and rest. Make sure that your peace of mind is the most important thing to you. You need to protect your mind, because this is where the whole magic happens, right? I saw this quote that says we create things twice, first in our mind, then second in our reality. So you want to protect your mind at all costs, because when your mind is at the right place, you're going to definitely be experiencing the right things in your life. But if your mind is at the wrong place, guess what you're going to be experiencing? Toxicity, lack, scarcity, anger, hatred, jealousy, greed. You're definitely going to be in the low vibrational energy. So always protect your mind and prioritize rest. You do not need to be a workaholic to be productive. You do not need to work your ass out for you to um, finally attain your goals and become a millionaire. Okay, you definitely do not need to do that. You need to work smart. And if you're wondering how do I work smart, I definitely have a video on productivity, and most importantly, I also have a video on how you can achieve more in 12 weeks than others actually do in 12 months. So now it's not all about busy, because we as human beings, we always tend to have this misconception that being busy is being productive, and that is wrong in every single ramification that there is for it to exist. Spoil yourself. Take care of yourself through self love, through self care. Like, it's so important. I cannot even explain to you how important it is. Because if you're able to meet your needs, if you're able to care for yourself, like, find the beauty in life. That is basically what feminine energy is all about. Enjoy the process of taking care of yourself. Enjoy the process of doing your skincare. Enjoy the process of cooking yourself a nice healthy meal. Enjoy the process of picking out your outfit. Enjoy the process of reading a book. Enjoy the process of dancing. Learn to spoil yourself. Do things that make you feel happy. Do things that bring joy to your soul. That is very important. And most importantly, when you learn to spoil yourself, it helps you raise the standard on the way you not just show off in the world, but most importantly, the way people see you and the way they act around you. Be mysterious. You do not need to divulge your entire secret in public. Nobody needs to know. Be private, okay? Like, I've come to realize, like, I'm not even saying it from a level of feminine energy or not feminine energy point of view. I'm just trying to let you know that being private is important, because not everybody out there is happy for you. Not everybody that is smiling with you, not everybody that is liking and hyping you up actually has the best intentions for you. So please just live a very, very private life. It's not, you shouldn't even think about it twice. It should be like a priority, because having social media now has made it very easy for us to have in-depth insight to people's private life. But please be very, very intentional about the things you share on social media and the things you actually keep to yourself. Always be in control of your emotions. Being a feminine woman, being a woman to the core, is for you to have control over your emotions. It's not when someone just says Jack. Before someone will say Jack, you said Robinson. Please just be in absolute control of your emotions, because losing your emotion, losing your cool will not get you anywhere. Okay, because when you lose your cool, you lose your power. Finally, when it comes to how to radiate and master your feminine energy, I'm going to say surround yourself with people who help you become more feminine. Like, it's very, very important. If you're constantly around people that make you play mind games, if you're constantly around people that make you toxic, how are you going to embody your feminine energy? It's not possible. Like I said, you are the average of the five people you associate yourself with. So please find a way to constantly surround yourself with people that help you flourish in your feminine energy. And with that, we've come to the end of the video. Please let me know in the comment section if you found this content helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can always stay updated on all my personal growth and development content that I would definitely love to share with you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.